Mike Jones Beats.
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. Hey, yo, real cool. Sule! We got Sule up in the house. All right, so real quick, we want to have a discussion today about should rappers have security. Before we even go any further, this is not a trick question. I personally think rappers should have security. I've been telling y'all this for years. I think rappers should have security. But I want to have a conversation today about should rappers have security. Also, for everybody that don't know, because we are not trying to trick nobody, there was a video shoot that happened the other day involving Roddy RIch and 42 Doug, and it was a shootout that occurred there. So I just want people to keep that in mind. That's one. And two, we actually had a video shoot to pull up to today. I'm going to show y'all the young lady. This is the young lady. She's in New York. She's shooting her Deja. She's shooting her music video. Go check her out. I was just looking at her page. She got some good stuff going on over there. Shout out to Bad English Studios. Shout out to Mike Jones. He put me on to her. A dope new artist. I gotta go check her out. Dope new artist. They have a video shoot today in New York City. We're gonna try to get there at some point. With that being said, Roddy RIch, homie. If it happened to Pop Hunter 2, then it happened to Pop Hunter 2. But my information is Roddy RIch. But if it happened to Pop Hunter, then it happened to Pop Hunter also. I didn't hear about that. So hold on. And I spelled Roddy RIch name wrong. Hold on, I'm checking it because I might be wrong. Give me 1 second before we go any further. Roddy RIch, homie. It was Roddy RIch. Copy? But, you know, I'm not trying to shit on your opinion. But from everything I'm getting is Roddy RIch. Just so we can be clear. Oh, you're telling jokes. Salute. With that being said, let's call out the drops real quick from yesterday. And then let's get straight into the show. I'm going to apologize for starting a little bit late today. That's my apologies. We want to get right into the show. And I also want to talk about BB in New York. We got BB in New York coming up this summer. I also want to have a conversation about that at some point. So real quick, let's call out the drops that happened yesterday. Shout out to Miss Rondell's unpopular opinion with the 777 drop. Shout out to Raphael with the $10 drop. Shout out to E. Simmons with the hater drop, the $5 drop. And shout out to Darryl Williamson with the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate you. And Daryl Simmons had a nice little emoji over there with the spinning in the chair. Let's do roll call real quick and then let's get into the show. What up, Straight T Toro? He says, yeah. Hey, what up, business? He says, yeah. What up, B Roman? How you doing, my brother? Salute. We got some of the people down from in Philly and New York today. We're gonna go try to pull up on them on one moment at one time or another. What up, James S? All you see is smoking feet. How you doing, Mr. Jimmy Belcher? Tell Tina I said hi. And shout out to BBN Network once again putting up our website. Our website will be posting new content. We're going back to posting new content. I had to have a meeting with some of my staff. I had a meeting with at least one of my staff members. We had meetings, so I needed to have meetings with my staff members. So BBN content on our website will be going back up again. Also, we have the Teesprings link. Please go over there. I'm pretty sure that we got something that you will like. And also, that's the BBN Cash App. We're looking for 10 out of 10 $10 drops to the Cash App this morning. Let's go. Who else? We got Sule up in here. This is good morning, BBN fam. Hope y'all guys big chilling. Positive vibes your way. Positive vibes everybody way. Hey, yo, check this out. I'm going to say something real quick. I need everybody to be here with me when I say this. The morning is one of the most important times of the day. You want to know why? Because the morning can set your whole day up. When you wake up and you grateful, I don't care what it is that you're grateful for, but when you wake up and you grateful for something, that whole energy that you carry throughout your day is different. You feel me? So let's, especially in the morning, try to be up. Let's, especially in the morning, let's try to be there. Let's try to be here, especially in the morning. If no other time during the day, let's make sure that we wake up on the right side of the bed. Because in that, when we do that, that means that we could encourage positivity in others. We could encourage others to be the best people that they could be. Because at that moment, we being the best person that we could be. You see how that works? So let's always make sure that we're encouraging other people to be the best person that they could be. And one of the best ways to do that is to wake up in good spirits. So every morning that you wake up, it is imperative that we wake up appreciative of the new day and also looking forward to new ventures. So we always have to be waking up appreciating what the next day has in lined up for us, and also thinking about how we could how you know, the positive things that's going to happen in contrast with any of the negative things that could possibly happen. What up to Lex Luger? Salute to Lex Luger. What up, Woo? Don't nobody see them dots. Jones, how you doing today, my brother? Could we drop some frost down in the comment section also? New people might not know what frost is. Could we drop some frost? What up to the Dean? What up, Sides Cap? Or what up, DST? And ain't nobody calling you Dustin. I don't care what your wife says. What up, Dale Smith? Dale Smith said, for some rappers, signing the majors is mandatory for certain functions. No, shout out to Dale Smith. I was just saying that just yesterday when we was having this whole conversation about artists, and we was talking about how Gucci Mane rolled with security, don't nobody say anything. And I was trying to explain this just yesterday. When you are attached to certain labels, you are making some people a lot of money. They need for you to be okay. So when you're going certain places, you're not even the one lining security up. They line the security up for you. I think something that was missed on a lot of people. Shout out to Shadi, shout out to Treyway, shout out to Tekashi 6ix9ine. I think something was missed on a lot of people. Do you remember when that situation happened where what's the dude name that he came out? They was out and they was doing like a concert thing out there. It was a convention. I think it was the Complex Con, and they were out in LA. And so Tekashi, DJ Academics, shout out to DJ Academics, Shotty pulled up on the event, and when they pulled up on the event, there was a dude that he was beefing with standing outside. If they was with security, Tekashi and Shotty was with security along with DJ Academics. When they're in New York, they don't have security. Shotty is the security. So that just goes to show you, when you go to certain events, I just want to point that out real quick. When you go to certain events, the people who you making money for, they like, nah, we get it. You got security, but we gonna make sure you got security. So yeah, absolutely. Some rappers that sign the majors, it's mandatory for certain functions. That's a fact. I went all that way to explain that. Who else we got up in here real quick? And let's get to the show. I want to know what you guys think about this. What up, Monica Kendra Whitehead? How you doing? Shout out to Salty Sax Creations. We still got something to give away for you as usual. I still haven't did it. I want to apologize to everybody. I be getting caught up. So we might have a video shoot we're gonna roll down on today. That's for one. Also, once again, I want to say I definitely appreciate the Holiday Inn. We're currently staying at the Holiday Inn. I definitely appreciate it here. As always, I'm telling you, whenever y'all going in, I can't speak for every Holiday Inn, but this particular Holiday Inn, I can't speak for every Holiday Inn. I don't know. But this particular Holiday Inn, it's just extremely good service here. Everything is good about the place. The people are good. The service is good. If you come here and you getting mad at them, then you just hating. You know, I posted a picture for the Holiday Inn on Google Photos. It already got like 6,000 views on it. Shout out to that shit. With that being said, I want to know how y'all feel about this, because in this about the rappers needing security, just so we can be clear, because in this climate that we currently live on, all of these rappers are supposed to be super gangsters, right? If I'm correct, I just want to know if I'm correct about that. This current climate that we live in, every rapper is supposed to be a super gangster, right? And while we move for that, I want to say shout out to Bunny and Doe. Bunny and Doe is a clothing line. They coming soon. These guys is next up. I'm telling you, I seen a little bit of their merch. These dudes is next up. Shout out to Bunny and Doe. As you probably been noticing, you've been seeing a lot of their advertisements on this channel as of late. So if y'all want to know how y'all can also get yourselves put up there, all you got to do is hit me on the IG. And with that being said, you see those buildings in the background? You see those buildings? You see those buildings? Boom, the sun. So all you got to do is hit me on the IG, and then we'll see what we could do about getting you up here on some of our videos. If you know, they're in almost every video now. What up, Queen Shy? So I just want to say that real quick, because when we're talking about these, what up, Black Power Cross? When we're talking about these rappers, and we're saying that we don't want them to have security, if that's your favorite rapper, you should want them to have security. I'm not even at this point talking about because somebody wants to kill them. I'm not even at this point talking about because somebody wants to cause them harm. I'm just saying, just in general, if that's your favorite rapper, you need for them to have security, because you should want every single person that you deal with, or every single person that you care about, to have the adequate protection, right? These rappers is constantly beefing with each other on wax. These actors are constantly getting threatened on social media. I think just in general, if a rapper is going out in the public, I'm not saying necessarily like in 6ix9ine case, where if he's going to the corner store, he probably needs security. But I'm talking about if they're going to events or somewhat, I think that you need security. I think that a lot of these regular actors need security. Straight G Toro said rappers who want to act like they front from the trenches, the only ones that won't care about having security. At this point, I think too many rappers have died. I think the rappers that care about having security be the ones that can't afford it security. Are we clear? NBA Youngboy wife Yaya, salute Yaya. She's been fighting for that for a long time now. Let's clap it up for our sister Yaya. She been fighting to have that man as much to herself as possible for a long time now. Shout out to Yaya. They got a kid, right? Shout out to the kid also. Shout out to Yaya. What up, Bunny and Doe? Salute to Bunny and Doe. Y'all all gotta follow Bunny and Doe on IG. Bunny and Doe, the haters about to pull up to you. I'm just gonna let you know. Bunny and Doe, the haters about to pull up to you. I'm about to put your IG up. The haters are gonna pull up. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you right now. You can do whatever you want to do with it, though. Follow Bunny and Doe on IG. Go see what some of the stuff that they have lined up coming. Follow Bunny and Doe on IG. The haters is coming. I'm telling you right now, Bunny and Doe, the haters is coming. Ben Roman says the only time a rapper doesn't need security if he's not a convicted felon and has a license to carry, even then still. I'm going to explain something real quick about security, and I think that the person I heard talk about security the best has been Floyd Mayweather. Let me explain. You want to know what Floyd Mayweather said? He said, I don't have security. I don't have security for me. I have security for you. I'm going to explain something that happened. Two things that happened, right? So the other day I was walking to the building and I got a situation. First of all, this is not a this building problem or a this neighborhood problem. This is just a 42nd Street problem. So as much as you love 42nd Street, and a lot of people that come here, you love 42nd Street, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is a 42nd Street issue. This isn't the area that I'm currently in issue. I think sometimes I accidentally make it sound like that. I just want to be clear on this. The area that I'm in right now is basically 42nd Street, period. All right? So if you stay in this particular hotel, you can walk to 42nd Street. It's right there. You can walk to Madison Square Garden. It's right there. You understand what I'm saying? You can walk to freaking the terminal. It's right there. You understand what I'm saying? If you're coming into town, like, so if anybody's taking the coming into town on a bus or coming into town on the train, you can literally walk to this hotel without no problem. You don't gotta take a train. You don't gotta take nothing. You can literally walk in. So the point in which I'm trying to make is that it's just in the area. So because of some situations that have happened previously, I was a little on edge. So when I was walking back to the place last night, some dude walked up to me and asked me for $1, but he had his hands in his pockets like this. So when he walked up to me, he pulled his hands out of his pocket first and made a step towards me before he asked me for the $1. And so I'm busy thinking to myself, he's so far away from me, I gotta get closer, because if he pulled some kind of gun out on me, I was dead. I'm keeping the stack to you. So I kind of reacted the wrong way. He was just asking for $1. Shout out to that man. I just told him I didn't have one. I probably should have stopped for a second and apologized even further. I don't know. That's the way I feel about the situation, though. Anyway, so the point in which I'm trying to make is, imagine these actual rappers. Imagine these actual people that really live in the public eye. That's in the public eye for real, because they getting 1 million views on this site, 1 million views on that site, 1 million views on that site. You need security just so people can't walk up on you, so you could feel comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't know who know you. You'd be surprised at the places that I went and people been like, Frost? Jack Frost? And I'd be like, yeah. And I got be places that I wouldn't expect somebody to recognize me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've been in other cities and got recognized. This is a fact. This is not on some real shit. I've been in other cities and got recognized. This is a fact. So you don't never know who recognized the individual, and having the security is a way for the person to feel a little bit more comfortable. So I think every rapper should have security. Bunny and Doe said, yeah, that's cool, let them come. The haters is coming, man. I'm telling you right now. The haters is coming. The haters is gonna be like, oh man, you don't hate Jack Frost? They're gonna be all they're gonna be emailing you all day. So hopefully we're gonna be able to pull up on that video shoot with Deja and probably get an interview or something. Probably get an interview. You know we love our family from Philly. That's a fact. Come on, man. I want to know what y'all think about that. Because, not for nothing, I think the rappers that got a problem with security is the ones who can't afford security. That's it. I think the rappers who can't afford security are the ones that don't get security. Tell me where I'm wrong. What rappers do you know that can't afford security, that don't get security when it's necessary? I need somebody to tell me. I don't get what you're saying, homeboy. I can't read your name, but dude said you cannot call people rats when they call the police and pay the police to secure you. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what you mean by that. I need for you to elaborate. I don't understand what you mean by that. Those seem like two contradictory statements. I need you to explain. Because I'm going to say something right now. I don't think there's nothing wrong with Meek Mill running around with security. say something wrong. I don't think there's nothing. What up, Vic Star? We love Vicks. I saw your name there this whole entire time, but I was so busy talking. And then I kept reading. I was actually reading the comment. I want to apologize to Vicks. We love Vicks. I think there's nothing wrong with Meek Mill having security. Pico Slim says, I don't know what he said, but he right. I want to understand what he said. You cannot call people rats when they call the police. I think I know what he's trying to say. I'd just like for him to elaborate on it before I comment on it. I think there's nothing wrong with Meek having security. Nothing. I think every rapper should have security. Period. That's just my opinion. I think every single rapper should go get security. There's no reason in the world why you should be a public figure who can afford protection and then not go get the services. These security companies deserve to work, don't they? Right? Tell me where I'm wrong. Floyd Mayweather said, I get security for me, not you. I mean, pardon me, I get security basically, you know, for the protection of the other people, not for his own protection. Imagine if Floyd Mayweather decided to run with goons instead of regular security. Do we really want that? Do we really want, I'm just saying, just for argument's sake, do we really want all rappers and all people who are people of note to run around with goons with guns on them rather than just have security that have been trained? The Straight G Toro says 600 Breezy should have said none of that because he ain't for that. 6ix9ine said Breezy actually went to get jail for fraud. He didn't actually go to jail. He went to jail for scamming. He didn't go to jail for violence. I think there's just a different energy when you go to jail for something other than violence. And you talking like you violent. It was all of my charges that I've ever gotten. Besides like intoxication or some shit when I was a kid. Have been for violence. So it's a different energy. Especially when you actually get locked up and you in the jail, it's a different energy. When you in jail for you know, you're a scammer, it's one thing, and I don't like scamming, by the way. But I'm just saying that I'm not here for them. But I'm also not trying to drag them in this particular comment. I'm just saying when you go to jail for scamming, that's a totally different energy than when you go to jail because it's a violent activity happened, something dangerous went on. There was violence involved. You understand what I'm saying? It's different. And shout out to the justice systems because the justice systems understand. Because the conspiracy copy. Because the justice systems understand that sometimes you get angry and something happened, but that's not the type of person you are. And instead of freaking putting you in jail forever, they send you to anger management. Shout out to anger management. I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to those guys. Just shout out to those guys. You don't know how I feel about that. I'm dead serious. You don't know how I feel about that. I feel a way about that. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to everybody involved with laws that decided sometimes you just get angry and that's not the person you are. Let's get this guy some anger management and get him back out in the streets. That's why I keep telling y'all, watch the people that you spend time around. Watch the people that you go around. Positive energy, positive vibes. Watch the people you spend time around. Watch them. Because you're going to spend time around people that ain't about nothing. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. My favorite thing to talk about is new business. So if you want to get into a conversation with me, the easiest way to do that is talk about ways we can make money. I'm just keeping it a stat. Those are my favorite conversations. Those are the things I like talking about. Those are my favorite conversations. Those are the things I like talking about. Just random thing. I love being in this hotel, but I'm pretty sure they be thinking I be in here talking to myself. Because even when I'm not on live, who else in here talk when you play video games? When I play video games, I talk my ass off. I don't even care if my mic is on. I'm talking when I'm playing video games. Anybody else play video games and talk in here, or y'all all when you play? Everybody does that, right? I'm not the only one. Thank you. I be feeling like, I know I'm not the only one that talks when I'm playing video games. I just talk, I ramble when I'm playing video games. Salty Sack, did I see Wax interview? No, I didn't. Send me the link. I think you already sent me the link. If you didn't, send me the link. Sule says she does that in general. I'm telling you, like, please, could we stop pretending like because somebody thinks out loud that they crazy? A lot of people think out loud. Literally, I'm about to tell you a life hack. Literally, this is literally, when you go and you're working on projects and things like that, they literally say speaking out loud actually helps the thinking process. That's a fact. Mr. BB says, is it even possible to play without talking? I was in here playing a video game the other day, rambling. I heard somebody outside the door say he's crazy, he's talking to himself. I'm like, oh Lord. I'm like, oh Lord. I'm in here playing video games and shit, and I'm sounding like a weirdo. Oh man. Then I started losing because I started thinking about that stupid shit. Then I started winning because I started thinking about that stupid shit. That was just a question. Let's get back to the conversation. Okay, so homeboy says you cannot call people rats when they call the police and pay the police to save my life. Why is it okay for the police to protect rappers and it's wrong for citizens to call the police? I'm not sure who's saying that, but if you're saying that somebody's saying that, I agree with you. Any citizen, honest taxpayer should be protected by the police. If you're a criminal, you should also be protected by the police. If you're a citizen of the world, of America, of wherever you are, you should be protected by the police. The police is literally supposed to protect and serve. I don't care, even if you're on the other side of the law, you should be protected by the police. Let's just be clear on that, because you're using the word protected. Every single person should be protected by the police. Sometimes protecting one person is arresting another person. Just so we could be clear, every single person should be protected by the police. I want that to be clear. Anybody that is saying that regular civilians don't have the right to be protected under the police, you're wrong. Now, as far as with some of these rappers, one of the things that they like to do is they like to say that anybody calling the police, you a rat. That's what they like to say. This is what I think you're getting at. If you're a regular citizen, tell me what else you have other than the police. We live in New York City. The gun laws here is crazy. You don't want to go to jail for guns that you don't own. Right? We live in New York City. It's congested. This is a city where if the gun laws was a little bit more lax, the death rate might go up. It might go down because more people will have guns, so they'll act accordingly. But it might go up. So I'm not arguing the actual law. But what I'm saying is, if you're saying that rappers shouldn't be able to tell regular civilians that they can't call the police, you are 100% correct. I think that's what you're saying. That anybody saying that regular civilians can't call the police is wrong. If rappers could use the police for protection, why can't regular civilians, citizens? 100% agree with you. And I think rappers should also use security. Period. Ben Roman says, I guess if the rapper's a citizen, not a gang member, then I guess you can call Papo, but it's definitely going to reflect on album sales. Then I guess you could call Popo, but that's definitely going to reflect on album sales. But it shouldn't. Do you understand what a big part of my argument is about this whole calling police, not calling the police thing? I'm going to tell you what a big part of my argument is. You can't be a regular citizen and say that everybody got to live by street rules. Please stop trying to be down. Because if the streets was to take your child from you, your whole entire way of thinking is going to reverse. Because you're not a street person. If the streets take your child from you, what you going to do? You're going to call the police. Right? You don't have no gang to call and spin the block with. Right? So please, if you're a civilian, stop pretending like regular civilians can't call the police. And any rapper that's saying that to you, that rapper don't care about your best interest. Did you hear what I said? Dude wrote, you cannot call the police. You cannot call people rats when they call the police and pay the police money to save my life. Why is it okay for the police to protect rappers? Do you see the word he used? Protect. Protect. That's the operative word in that whole entire exchange. Protect. The police are supposed to protect everyone. If you're a criminal, if you're a civilian, if you're a street dude, if you're a gang dude, if you're the king, the top kingpin, the police is supposed to protect everyone. Sometimes protecting one person means incarcerating another. But the police is supposed to protect everyone. That's the problem why people are saying to defund the police. At least that's the fundamental problem that I would see with the people who don't want the police defunded. I am not saying to defund the police at this point. What I'm saying is to fund other things. I don't want them taking money from the police if we're not putting it somewhere that it deserves to be. Because I'm not on that time. I'm not on to just take money from the police. But if we're going to take money from the police and give it to schools, if we're going to take money from police and then put it into our community so we could build centers, whether it's for helping to teach the next generation to the ills of drug use, and we're ready to take money from the police and put it somewhere so single parents can have somewhere to send their child when they go to work, I'm for the funding of any of these things and more things. I am not for the just taking the money away from the police because we don't want the police to have it. They already got the money. That's a whole nother thing. The money is safe there. We know where the money is. The money's safe. Okay, so you want to fund other things? Not a problem. Quan Solo says, if you have any type of fame or money, yes, you should have security. Or if you have a clean record and can get a legal firearm, get a concealed carry license. Simple. I agree with you. But I also am saying that if you're one of these rappers or one of these people of note and you have a concealed carry permit, you should still get security. The purpose of security is not like you're going to an event, by the way. The purpose of security is not just to make sure that you get home safe. The purpose of security is to deter people. Sometimes you got to get security to deter the fools. Because that same knucklehead that's going to see you by yourself, Maybe if you with security or you with 2 or 3 people, maybe they just walk past and go home and have a beautiful day. Go back home to the people who love them and who they love, rather than go do something stupid and one of y'all don't make it home. Right? So that's what I'm saying. Also, let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. So that's what I'm saying. Period. Just so we can be 100% transparent. That's what I'm saying. I'm not for this just taking money away from the police because there were some police officers that did some things that they shouldn't have done, and we want to change police policy. Change the policy. The police have a union that y'all fighting, right? Well, the police need to have people that's going to fight for them also, so keep fighting the union. Try to get the changes we need changed the right way. I get it, though. We need something different. Shout out to this fucking my son. Shout out to my son. This is a fucking that term. Shout out to my son. Shout out to Queen Tamika Mallory. and Until Freedom. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to Until Freedom. But yeah, we need policy and all of these other things change. But at the same time, I'm just not for just taking money away from the police. Why? Where we putting it? You're just going to take the money away from them, and where you putting it? That sounds like somebody's trying to steal to me. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm just going to keep it a stack with you. That sounds like stealing. So y'all want to steal from the police? I'm not on that time. This is all a trick. I just think this is a trick. I wish it wasn't a trick. I would do it, but I think it's a trick. Ben Roman says, purpose of security is so there's more obstacles in the way of you personally getting hit. That's a fact. Is it a lawsuit if you get shot while having security? I think that security is, personally, I think if the security is doing their job to the best of their ability and you still get hurt, I mean, they was doing their job. Sometimes the protagonist is, the antagonist is stronger than the protagonist. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't think you should be able to sue the security company if they did everything that they could do and something bad still happened. I guess it depends. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying loyalty means everything. It says take it from the police and put it back into the community. I'm 100% for that. The police got a lot of money. There's a couple of things that you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't need to do if we had better, if we like, we're saving the, this is the way I'm looking at it. We're saving the people in the next generation by teaching the next generation how to be better people. So we need to fund that. We need to put more money into the children, and so we can raise the children to be better people. That's what we need to fund. We need to fund our future. And the only way by doing that is by sculpting the minds of the future. That's the young people, right? So I'm 100% for putting funds into the community in order to be able to sculpt the minds of our community. One of the worst things that you can have a child going through life is feeling by themselves, like nobody don't care about them. So we need to get back to community love. You know what I'm saying? We need to get back to where the community loves the community. So we need to get back to that. We need to get back to, why don't we have programs so every single day after school a kid can eat? We need to have that program. Every single day after school the kid could take a snack home or eat in the cafeteria. Why don't we have that program? Why don't we have a program where kids 6th grade and down can stay in the school up to 7 o'clock because we got people now pulling up to the school? Why do we not have that program? You got parents that aren't getting home until 5 and 6 o'clock in the afternoon, right? So why don't we have a program where the kids could stay in the school up till 7 o'clock? We could fund that. That's jobs also, by the way, right? It's jobs also. We already have people at the school, actual teachers. I'm pretty sure a couple of them would like to make a couple of extra bucks, right? So I think that that's what we need to be on, that type of time. Once we start building up a foundation for our youth, because what people keep trying to do, people keep trying to save people who's already set in their ways. If you 40 years old and you on some kind of heavy drugs, you set in your ways. Like, let's do what we can to help everybody. Let's not get this confused. But we can't hope to spend 10 years trying to save this 40-year-old person till they get 50, and by neglecting the youth. We could save that kid that's at 8 right now. He's about to live 40, 50, 60 more years. PAL centers. We need to get our PAL centers back. That's a fact. And that's where the police was able to interact with the children in the community. So please, let's get our PAL centers up. You got police officers that do things like sports and do other type of training. We also got veterans, Army veterans, that could come and be employed at the PAL centers that could help teach useful, like this. That's a fact. Shout out to DSTN. That's a fact. Why ain't we doing that? So that's what I'm saying, just so we can be clear. Let's get back to the whole security conversation. But that's what I'm saying, just so we can be clear. I'm not for just taking the money away from the police. What are we going to do with said money? If we're not doing nothing with the money, they might as well keep it. What the fuck? That don't even make sense to me. Just to keep it a stack. We're not doing nothing with the money. Why are we taking it? They might as well keep it. Well, we taking the money to put it into some kind of account so some politician at some point or another could get in trouble for siphoning money out of it? That's what we doing? Nah. Yes, 6 Philly police officers arrested in the last month, but I'm pretty sure they got hundreds, right? There's going to be bad apples. I heard somebody in the chat say yesterday that 6ix9ine was going to Chirac. I heard somebody in the chat say yesterday that 6ix9ine was going to Chirac. If he pulls up on 600 Breezy, I'm just saying, if he pulls up on Little Reese, because 9 times out of 10, his security is really going to have guns. Right? And been trained to use them. Right? His security, his people are gonna have security, right? I don't think it's a good. I wouldn't, but that's me. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't. That would not be the time I'm on at all. Zero of that time. Ben Roman said, I want to see if he's respectfully going to go to jail or if he's going to stand there looking like Meek. He said respectfully he's going to go to jail. What up, Mega Bills? I didn't say it couldn't happen. Did anybody hear me? Please don't come in here putting words in my mouth. I'm going to assume that you're the fake Mega Bills channel and kick you. Do what you want to do, though. Don't put words in my mouth. Disagree with me all you want. Don't put words in my mouth. Loyalty means everything. Says, I don't think 6ix9ine worries who goes live with someone threats. They giving police all the evidence. If something does happen, all this for clout. Can't even argue. Nah, I don't feel like getting scammed today. I appreciate you though. And definitely hit that like button. So, just so we could be clear, Anthony E. Monster 6'9" has all the heat on him and still don't give a F. God bless him. God will, 100%. So I remember when everybody used to say, there's still people that say it, 6ix9ine was a plant off the rip. And this is what I have to say about that. Imagine if people weren't hating on Tekashi 6ix9ine when he first came out. The world would be different. Imagine when Tekashi 6ix9ine came out, he was just able to move like all of these other rappers, and nobody started hating or beefing with him, and he didn't start hating and beefing back. Just so we could be clear, Tekashi 6ix9ine comes out. Trippie Redd drops the info that he was involved in the situation with the little girl. He does interview with DJ Academics. Subsequently, after that, he blew up. Right? That's it. I'm not saying he blew up for one reason or another. I'm saying that was a chain of events. Right? Now imagine if the people who were hating on him because he had rainbow hair, or upset at him because he had rainbow hair, never hated on him. He literally might not even be this big right now. He might not be this big right now. But besides that, you know what would be a fact? The industry wouldn't have been exposed the way it just is. I need for somebody to tell me, besides the snitching, why does everybody hate Tekashi? Because you got people out here that's involved with individuals dying. You got individuals out here that's involved with the death of other people. The death. Just so we can be clear. They're not hated as much as Tekashi. I don't get it and I don't understand, and I need an explanation. These people are going live with Tekashi. They ain't going live with Quando Rondo. Shout out to all the Billies. That's a fact. Free the Billies. These people going live with Quando Rondo. I mean, pardon me. These people going live with Tekashi 6ix9ine. They're not going live with Quando Rondo. Shout out to your boy Jimmy Belcher. Tell Tina I said hi. And Bobby Shmurda got released today. I thank you, Black Power Cross. I just remembered that. Well, I didn't just remember. You just reminded me. And Bobby Shmurda got released today. That's a fact. Bobby Shmurda released today. Shout out to Bobby Shmurda. Shout out to GS9. Shout out to Rowdy Rebel. Loyalty means everything. Says, what if what 6ix9ine is doing is controlled by the feds to keep people caught up? What is 6ix9ine doing? Everybody's talking about 6ix9ine. Please, hold on. For everybody, I want to hear everybody's, because I know there's quite a few of y'all in here that feel like 6ix9ine is trying to get people caught up by the police. Okay, so you tell me who 6ix9ine talks to first. Because it seems to me like everybody keeps 6ix9ine mouthing their name in their mouth. And then when he responds back to them, people say he's trying to get people caught up. Please explain to me how that works. I don't think I've heard about 6ix9ine talking about anybody that didn't talk about him first. Please explain how that works. Please explain how, if a rapper talks shit about 6ix9ine and talks about how he wants 6ix9ine dead and how 6ix9ine's a rat and everything else, if 6ix9ine replies back to him, that means 6ix9ine is trying to get him caught up with the feds. Explain to me how that works. Shout out to Bree Powell. This sniper! Explain how that works. I said name in their mouth, mouth in their name in their mouth. That's what I meant. And please explain how that works. I'm going to say this once again. 6ix9ine, somewhere minding his business. Rapper, talks shit about 6ix9ine, talks about how he want him dead, talks about he's a rat, talk crazy about him. 6ix9ine replies back to him. Now explain to me how that's 6ix9ine trying to get that rapper in trouble. I just want to understand. I just want to understand. I want to understand how that's getting 6ix9ine in trouble. I mean, I want to understand how that's 6ix9ine trying to get somebody else in trouble. Because maybe I'm missing something. That's why I'm asking. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. How that sound? Okay, we're not going to count nobody else's pockets and tell anybody else what to do with their money. Instead of somebody, I can't say their name. It's in another language. They might be cursing me out as far as I know. But it says instead of throwing the money in the strip club, why not pay the gang instead of the security guard? That way the gang will get legal money and also make connections for the future. First of all, he tried to do that, remember? That's one. He tried to do that. You don't remember the whole Treyway thing? Treyway was in security in New York. He was trying to do that. That didn't work out. That didn't work out. So he tried to do that. Were you asking him to try to do the same thing again that already didn't work out and almost cost him his life? So explain that to me if you don't mind. I think I'm asking reasonable questions. I think I'm asking reasonable questions. Explain that to me. Yeah. The dude want him to go do the thing that he tried to do and didn't work out. So explain that to me. I'm here. And I also want somebody to explain to me how 6ix9ine is trying to get people caught up with the feds when he's sitting somewhere minding his business. They talk about him and then he just responds. DSCN says that's called funding a criminal organization. He dealt with that. That's a fact. Susan Borspedale says I don't pay people who are already stealing from me and turn my girl into a whore. I don't know why you had the last part wasn't necessary. That's just curse words. That's what I'm reading in my brain though. It looked like 5 syllables. I mean, it looks like 5 letters. I don't know what to tell you. That's Susan Borspedale's comment, by the way. Yeah, so those are 2 very good questions I would like answered. What up? I rock with you, TV. JPS said rappers should move with security, but rappers also shouldn't be getting on live saying rest in piss the cat's dead homies. Way too far. I agree with you. I agree with you. I can't think of a person that after they died, me and them still got beef. I can't think of a person that after we died, me and them still got beef. So I 100% agree with you. But that's his energy. And I want y'all to pay attention to something else also. Every time he gets on those lives with people, it seems like initially he's trying to actually have a conversation. Then they start talking crazy, so he starts talking crazier. That's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong. I haven't seen a lot of these interactions. Okay, he dissed Nipsey. Vaughn, he did not diss Nipsey. I don't think the thing he did was disrespect to Nipsey. I think that I'm not co-signing that. I don't think the thing he did was meant to be disrespectful towards Nipsey Hussle. So I'm not co-signing that. But he dissed Newski and he dissed Vaughn, right? Well, Vaughn said he wanted him dead. So there was a thing going on with Vaughn, right? And I think in the Newski situation, I could be wrong, but in the Newski situation, he's busy initially was just saying that your man Newski got killed and you ain't do nothing about it. Now, I'm not for dissing no dead people. I'm not on that type of time. Just so we could be clear. I don't know. I haven't seen him diss Nipsey Hussle. If you saying he did it, I'll believe that you believe he did it. And because somebody misspelled some name on purpose, I'm not going there with you. It sounds like you nitpicking, but it's okay. The business says that's how Chicago rappers roll out, by disrespecting the dead. Shaking my head. That's what it looks like to me also. I don't see him I think you're nitpicking. But I mean, what do I know, right? I could be wrong, you could be 100% right. What do I know? But I think you're nitpicking. One, you know we don't use the N-word here. I don't care if you're rephrasing what somebody else said. We don't use the N-word. We might have children watching. That's one. Two, if you say something that is a factual comment, how is that disrespect? That's a factual comment. You just don't like that he said it? It's a factual comment. So he also can't say things that are facts? I'm just asking. See, this is the problem I have with talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, why I try not to do it. Because I don't be wanting to be in here defending nobody. And y'all have outrageous reasons why y'all upset and pissed off that isn't fair. So now I'm sitting up here defending the dude, when in reality, I'm just being fair. But it looks like I'm defending him. He made a statement that was true. And you're upset that he made a statement that was a true statement? Nipsey Hussle security was not with him. He should have been. Tell me where I'm wrong. Nah, we're not talking about it's the way a person said it or the way a person did a thing. We're not doing that. Meek Mill said a factual line about Kobe. Okay. Oh, no. Meek Mill didn't say a factual line about Kobe. What Meek Mill did was make a rap trying to make money off Kobe Bryant's death and mention him not in a good light. This is a fake Mega Bills. We're not going to kick him, though, because whoever this is an idiot. I'm not reading no more of your comments. Meek Mill tried to make money off of disrespecting Kobe Bryant. If you think that's the same thing, y'all know what a whataboutism is, right? Let me get this screen ready for y'all. I should have already had it ready. I'm sitting here thinking about what I'm sitting here thinking about how what dude just did is a whataboutism. Y'all know what whataboutisms is, right? Real quick, I'm gonna let everybody know what a whataboutism is so we can continue this conversation with an understanding of what homeboy is doing, so nobody don't get caught up and sounding stupid. So nobody don't join in with him sounding stupid. This is a whataboutism. The technique or practice of responding to an accusation or difficult question by making a counter accusation or raising a different issue. When you're talking to somebody who is just hating, they're going to do that often. You're going to be talking about one thing, and they're going to try to bring up something else that has nothing to do with what you're talking about in order to try to sound right. They're going to bring up whataboutisms. Just telling you. Ooh, elbow. I don't believe Meek Mill write his music. Did y'all see what little Baby posted? Little Baby wrote that line, homie. The clown said, if I'm lacking, I go down with my chopper. If you lacking, that means you caught without a weapon. Meek a whole dub. I said the same thing. His line don't make sense. I said the same exact thing. That line don't even make sense. If you caught without a chopper, that means you don't got no weapon. So how you gonna be caught without a chopper? And then also he's supposed come on. The line don't make sense. I said the same thing. I said the same thing. The line don't make sense. Just so y'all know, there's a fake account. I know who the dude is. He's not that smart. So what he do is he make fake accounts to come in here and argue with me. And he's not that smart. So he's always saying something that's absolutely stupid under other people's names. Because he thinks the reason why I'm saying the thing is stupid is because I'm talking to him rather than because what he's saying is just stupid. So he comes in here and he takes y'all names and he tries, that's why I told y'all, join the green team. That's the easiest way for me to know who is who. You understand what I'm saying? So he comes in here with your names and he says some of the stupidest shit possible because he doesn't understand he's not that smart. He think he's a genius. Anthony Iman says Kobe's daughter was in that tragedy. There's no integrity about Meek saying that. Thank you. So now he want me to talk about how dumb the Mega Bills guys is, and that's not even Mega Bills. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why he do that. So that he could get it on tape, me calling somebody stupid, and then he could go and try to make that person not come to the channel when in reality he was faking like he was that person. You understand what I'm saying? That's how much time people got to spend on me. Copy, Salty. The green team link is on every video, but you can't use an iOS. You can't use a iPhone. You have to use a computer or an Android. Roman says, what's worse than a rat pulling up on you and make you look soft when you pretending to be a gangster? I don't know. JPS says, no, Meek does not write. He was jumping producers that went and write for him. Look at Meek. Yo, you serious about that, JPS? Shout out to Black Cuddy. And I speak to Black Cuddy on IG. So if that's the fake Black Cuddy trying to then join the green team so he can act like he the real Black Cuddy, I speak to a lot of these guys on IG. That's how come I know this. Y'all be doing fake people. DM Salty Sack to get you your own $25 plaque. Shout out to Susan Borch-Padell with the $10 drop. Who next? What up, Super Chunky? What up, Super Chucky? How you doing? Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all Salty Sack. I gotta go pull up on Salty Sack. You gotta go pull up on oh, why did I cover that up? You gotta go pull up on Salty Sack Creations. Go buy your plaque. He makes all types of different plaques. Got some memes up there. Got some BBN stuff up there. But he makes all type of different plaques. You gotta go pull up on Salty Sack Creations. These are very nice gifts. $25. Very, very nice gifts that you could give to, you know, your family, your kids. All kids should have one of these plaques on their door saying, like, you know, something that engraved with their personality. I'm telling you, your kid would love it. The kid would love it, just so we can be clear. And this is my IG. If you put that IG in, it's me. You can find me. What up, BQ Mommy? Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. I'm going to go get my coffee real quick. I found out I got hit 2 o'clock this morning about a video shoot in Brooklyn today. I got hit 2 o'clock in the morning. Stop doing whataboutisms. We're not talking about none of that. Stop doing whataboutisms, homie. This is your second whataboutism in a row. Your last, what was your last comment? Hold on. What was that guy's last comment? You know, I'm going to stop reading your comments. Instead of throwing money in the strip club, you should pay the gang for security. That's why the gang will get legit. So he should do the thing that almost got him killed before. So I'm not reading your comments no more. Now you're doing a whataboutism. Peace. I mean, stay in here. Other people might have comments back to what you're saying. Anthony Iman said the only reason they are mad because 6ix9ine is exposing them, the industry, the rich people behind the rappers, so 6ix9ine is a fake thug. He is saying a lot of things that probably should be left not said, but at the same time, he's getting an incredible amount of hate. So I can't tell. I don't know how to tell. I'm not going to tell somebody how to respond in that situation. He's responding the way he feels he should respond. Ben Roman says 6ix9ine making snitches looking fashionable to the kids. Watch out what y'all do. There's a generation of snitches thinking it's cool amongst with the 10. I don't think he's making snitching look fashionable. What I think is happening is yeah, Beanie Siegel and Drake's ghostwriter. That's a fact. I didn't know that he wouldn't write for him though. I didn't know that I didn't know he jumped him because he wouldn't write for him. Just so we can be clear, I don't think he's making snitching fashionable. I don't think he's making snitching fashionable. I think the people who are disrespecting or who are talking crazy about him being a snitch is looking stupid more than they're not. Because the kids are probably wondering why y'all concerned with what this dude is doing. Y'all, he snitched and y'all can't stay talking about him. And y'all supposed to hate him, but y'all stay talking about him. Y'all know what kids do in classrooms when the teacher makes a big deal about them running their mouths? They keep running their mouths. So y'all pushing the kids to follow behind his lead. He's not asking the kids to follow behind him. Y'all pushing the kids in that direction. I get it that you don't understand it, but you're literally pushing the kids in that direction. You can't tell me that most kids ain't gonna... There's kids right now that's on your side talking about no snitching, no snitching, no snitching. And at the back of their mind, in the back of their head, they saying, I better just say this because that's the only way I could be cool. But they thinking about that shit. You get with a gang, them guys might kill you. Their own team. People always been snitching, so come on. That's a fact. Old lady got robbed. Our old lady got robbed. They call her a snitch for calling the police. Come on, man. 6ix9ine is using whatever he can as a marketing tool. He is hated because he is not black, succeeded in hip-hop community. You know what? I can't even argue any of that stuff that you just said, Prince Cali. Latest straight G Turo. If 6ix9ine had security instead of Treyway, Harv is still free. When he got kidnapped that night, he didn't have any security with him anyway. He was just with his driver. So he wouldn't have had security with him. He would have still been alone. They were sitting on his crib. Allegedly. Allegedly. I don't know how you have a heart to rob an old woman, but even more importantly, I want to know how you rob an old woman, and then if the old woman called the police, you say she a snitch. This is what I mean by, pay attention. People are changing culture right before your eyes. Ben Roman said, a real gangster don't talk about a rat. They stay away from snitches, because you never know when the snitch going to turn his snitch energy on you. Boom. I think you're trying to say his own security kidnapped him when he was Treyway. Yep. At the end of the day, be careful who you do illegal gang activities with. They might snitch. At the end of the day, be careful who you do anything illegal with. Matter of fact, just don't do nothing illegal. How about that? Let's try harder to not do illegal things and then worry about all the other bullshit after. How about that? I'm on that type of time. Let's try. I tell people right now, I'm telling you, I tell people, do not call me to come around you if you doing crimes. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm not saying, oh, I'm a snitch on you. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying the type of time I'm on, I don't want to be a part of no crimes, period. So please, do not call me. Don't contact me. Don't send me a limo, a Uber. Don't tell me about it. If y'all plan on going and committing crimes, shout out to you dudes. I'm going to be over here. I don't even need to know about it after the fact. Just so we clear. I don't need to know about it after the fact. If you want to go commit crimes, I don't. Who am I? Who am I to tell you not to? I mean, who am I to stop you? I don't want to commit no crimes. So please, if there's any crimes that you are about to commit, don't call me. Also, don't tell me about them before or after the fact. Just so we clear. Just so we clear. I don't want to know before. I don't want to know after the fact. I don't want to know nothing about none of this shit. The only way you come tell me about some crimes that's being committed is if I'm going to be reporting on it in a position of a journalistic position. I don't want to be a part of no crimes. I don't want you to tell me about how you did something unless you calling me like, yo, Jack, I want to make a confession on the BBN. Word? Confessions. BBN. Let's see if we can get Usher on the line so he can give us a theme song. I'm here for that. But if you're just gonna be telling me, yo, Jack, man, I did this thing today. No, nigga. Part of my language. Don't tell me nothing. I don't want to know. Do not make me an accomplice. Oh man, do not make me an accomplice. I don't want to know. Everybody say what's up to my niece Damani. I don't want to know. All these, you keep these shenanigans is yours. Oh man, I'm late. Hold on one second. No crimes. I don't want to be involved in no crimes. Like, you know this thing. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. You want to know one of the main reasons why it's easy for me not to smoke weed? Because I do not like going nowhere and smelling like it. I feel super guilty anytime I go anywhere smelling like weed. Super guilty. I'm like, oh Lord, what am I doing? You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. There's some people that don't like me because they like, yo, you think you perfect. I don't think I'm perfect. I'm just trying my hardest to try to be perfect because that's what we supposed to be doing. But I'm far from perfect. I'm so far from perfect. I'm just really trying my hardest. Like, we're supposed to strive for perfection. I'm trying my hardest. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying my hardest. So I don't think I'm better than anybody, but you know, I'm supposed to try my hardest to be perfect, right? God dang it, I fall so short. I really want some. I say good morning already, Gloria Austin. How you doing, baby girl? Good morning. Good morning, Flower Bloom. Okay. How y'all ladies doing this morning? I apologize if I didn't. Maybe I thought I said it and I didn't, so I'm gonna apologize. How you doing this morning? Morning going well? Hope so. I got this coffee over here in this BBN mug. You need to pull up on one. Got me. Now check this out. There was a shooting at a rapper's video shoot. A couple of people got hurt. It was at Roddy RIch's video shoot. Roddy RIch. Roddy RIch 42 Doug video shoot. Some people alleged. Is 42 Doug really like 5 foot? What are you talking about? Bree's funny. Is 42 Doug really like 5 foot, 5'1"? What are you talking about? Bree Power is funny. What are you talking about over there? Ben Roman says weed only demonized because of the smell. It's funny how people do cocaine, heroin. People don't say, yo, there was just a professor at, I believe, Columbia University that said he does heroin on a daily basis. Look it up. I don't gotta lie to you. Yeah, 42 Doug. Maybe he's 4'2". Five one. Shout out to him. He's talented. I mean, I don't really listen to his music, but people like it, so that's good. I don't have to like it. You could be talented at some shit I don't care for. No, I'm super open-minded. Like, I think that's why people sometimes get me effed up. Like, I'm really open-minded. I'm getting photos from the set of the Avengers. Photos from the set of the Avengers. I mean, not the Avengers. Photos from Marvel set. A set of a Marvel movie. I'm not 100% sure which movie it is. It says, oh, it's an Avenger Con. Wait, hold on. Is this part of the movie? Or is this just... They have an Avenger Con. It's going on in Jersey? Where at? Who want to pull up to the Avenger Con? Oh, shit. Miss Marvel. Oh, okay, so this is part of a Miss Marvel show. Copy. So this is our people from Marvel Studios. I'll have the clips up for us later tonight on the Tonight Show. You'll be able to see all the clips. These are the Marvel Studio clips. Marvel Studios, as if you've been on this channel for any time, you know that we have quite a long reach over here at the BBN Network, and that is somebody that works on our Marvel team, and that a Marvel team that actually that was from the set of a Marvel show. Yes, it looks like they finally did Mortal Kombat correct also. I think 3 people got injured. I don't know how the injury goes with the 42 Doug Roddy RIch music video currently. I'm not 100% sure how it goes, but I heard 3 people got injured, just so we could be clear. I'll do more investigating on it. We have a video shoot that we're probably going to be going to shortly after we leave here. I think I got to go downtown to this video shoot. DSC has said when the professor starts spitting up blood, it ain't the heroin, y'all. Oh, so he wanted me to show this drop. Shout out to Bunny and Doe. My apologies, Bunny and Doe. I didn't know you wanted me to show the drop. I just read the comments. He says, who is next? Monday morning, come on, who's next? I don't usually show these drops, but he wrote it in the way that he wanted me to show it, so I'm showing it. Who's next? Bunny and Doe with the $100 drop. For everybody who don't know who Bunny and Doe is a new clothing line coming up. They're next up. They're a new clothing line. Shout out to Bunny and Doe, coming soon. You've probably seen them on our recent videos. I've been putting their images up a lot on our recent videos. You've probably already seen Bunny and Doe on our recent videos. Shout out to Bunny and Doe. Pull up on these guys. Pull up on these guys. These guys is it. Wait, what? Hey. I need to stop opening up IG. What was I doing? Bunny and Doe. Shout out to Bunny and Doe. Pull up on these guys. New clothing line coming out. I'm telling you right now, y'all do not want to miss out. Make sure that y'all pull up on these guys immediately. Go follow them. Tell them BBN sent you. Haters, they said that they got time for you guys too. So the haters could go over there and also engage with these guys. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to Derek with the $10 drop. He said, "Who's next?" Well, he says for next, but I think he meant who's. He says next. Who's next? Black Cuddy said there's graffiti artists in the Bronx shooting at cops last night on 3rd Ave. What in the hell? I don't know what to sound like the Bronx. I don't know what to tell you. And this is what I wanted to say. This is why I want to talk about the this is why I put these guys on the docket this morning. Come on, who's next? This is why I put these dudes on the docket this morning, just so we could be 100% transparent and clear. Listen. 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 We can't have it both ways. Either you love the culture, the black culture, or you love the gang culture. You really can't have it both ways. Alright? I'm going to explain why. You can love the black culture, but be part of gangs. Because you can love your family, right? And still have friends. And vice versa. And the reason why I say this is, listen. Where's Shy Murder at? She pulled up yet? No. The reason why I say this is this. Listen. Listen. There are people hiding behind gang culture rules that is not gang. There's people that just want to act like they are part of the community in order for them to go do shenanigans against civilians. So first and foremost, we got to love our culture and our people first. You can't serve two gods. So I'm not saying this to speak down on anybody that's in the gang life at all. Actually, it's the opposite. What I'm saying is that there are people who really aren't part of the gang atmosphere, who really aren't part of the fraternity. But you want to know what they do? They try to stay close to the people who are part of the fraternity and who are parts of that atmosphere. So they can then reap the benefits, and every time they go do some kind of shenanigans, they could pretend like they're protected because, you know, street rules apply. I'm a businessman. I'm not out here trying to think about how street rules apply to me. I'm out here trying to think about how I could get to the bag, how I could help the people around me get to the bag, how we could be successful. This is not about me winning, and it's about the team winning. Because I really want to win. So that means that the people that I work with now, we need to bubble up together. There is no me leaving them behind. That don't make sense. You're wondering why I'm saying all of this? Because part of the way that our culture right now is getting destroyed is because you got individuals that all they want to do is separate you. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to the words that people use when they speak. They're going to try to trick you. Pay attention to the energy that people give off. They're going to try to trick you. Sometimes shit seems off and the energy seems odd, but it's not the person, it's you. Sometimes your energy is off, personally, as an individual. And because your energy is off, you're then going out and you're not vibrating at the same frequency as the people whose energy is on. Now, individuals that you allow inside of your fraternity that don't belong there, they're going to be trying to spend most of their time throwing your energy off. They're going to be trying to get you to agree to BAN stuff. Bitch ass nigga stuff. They're going to be spending all of their time trying to get you to agree one-sided, to getting you to try to manipulate your mind and to manipulate your reasoning. If we think community first, when we see somebody get attacked, when we see some kind of BS going down, we're going to think preservation, not just of ourselves, but of our loved ones, of our community, of the people in it. That's how we got to start thinking. Once we start thinking about not just self-preservation, but community preservation, now we don't have as much hate towards the people in our community. Now we don't have that same energy. We don't have that same energy. We're not walking around, shout out to Black Power Cross becoming part of the BBN gang. We're not walking around with that same energy. We're not walking around with that energy of this person is out to, this person is let me see how tough this guy is. I don't care how tough nobody is. I don't even think that's important. Imagine where we'd be right now if Albert Einstein would have got killed because somebody in his community was walking around thinking, I wonder how tough this guy is. And then whatever happened, now Albert Einstein is dead at 30. What would have happened if Dr. Martin Luther King would have been walking somewhere when he was in his teenage years and somebody was walking around thinking, let me see how tough this dude is, and end up taking his life? Where would we be? If your reasoning for going at somebody is to test them to see how tough they are, you're already a part of the slave mentality that we need to break. We need to break that slave mentality. That's a slave mentality. Why are you helping white supremacy? I'm curious. Because you got people out here that swear up and down how much they hate Trump, but their actions help white supremacy. You can't tell me you're for the people when there's a man over there minding his business or a woman over there minding their business, and the only thing you could think is let's test them and see where they at. But you against white supremacy? You against the racists? So we need to get that out of our next generation. Our next generation of children that we're raising can't think about society like that. Can't think about our culture like that. It's not always a competition. I had to learn that the hard way. Not the hardest way. Not even the second hardest way. But I had to learn that a hard way. That's not always about competition. It's not always about how I'm better than you. It's not always about how you better than me. It's not always about how you better than him or he's better than you. Sometimes it's about how good we are together. And that's the type of energy that we need to put off. And that's the type of energy we need to cultivate. Because when we think about it like that, how good could we be together? Then white supremacy that everybody complains about don't got a chance. The only reason why white supremacy can exist, the only reason why racism can exist is because we refuse to stand together. So back to what we spoke about earlier, I am not for defunding the police to just take money from them. But I am for funding the community. And I think we need more community outreaches, including the PAL. You know what? There's police officers that we can employ there. Right? The police officers that work that community. Right? And then that'll give the police officers that work that community an opportunity to meet the people in the community on a level where now we can treat each other like freaking human beings. Right? Police officers like overtime. Right? So I think that's where we need to start. I think that we need to start further away from screw everything and closer to hug everything. We need to hug everything moving. But I get it. It's much easier to hate. I get it. It's much easier to say, you know what? We don't care about solving any problems. Let's burn everything down. Or let everything get burnt down and then build stuff up from the ashes. But you know what's harder than building something up from the ashes? Not letting the thing turn into ash burn. That's what we need to do. So let's go love on our kids. Let's go love on our friends. You can't dick rod your friends. Stop letting people convince you of that. You cannot dick rod your friends. It's not your job to, when your friend is saying something that you don't agree with, to be the first person on the podium speaking about it. It's not your job. It's your friend. Support them. All right, you don't agree with what they're saying. You think they're wrong about whatever they're talking about. That's fine. You let them stand on their own and see what they got to talk about. But let's encourage, embrace, and love each other. Let's put that energy in the universe. Because I am tired. Like, okay, so whatever. I know nobody don't care. A lot of people don't care. I'm just a regular person like you. We all are regular people. But I am tired of hearing that the first way that somebody met a confrontation was with the stick. Because we use the carrot sometimes. Can we use the carrot? Can we have a difference of opinion and use the carrot? Not often I use the carrot in here. How often? In here today, you seen people put up posts, make comments that I didn't agree with. What did I ask them to do? Elaborate. I don't understand what you're saying. Could you just be clear? That's the carrot. Trying to get understanding with another individual. That's the carrot. Let's do that. Let's offer people the carrot rather than the stick. Because I'm tired of people having a disagreement with somebody and can't just say, yo, look, hold on. What's going on here, homie? No hard feelings. I'm not coming at you crazy. I just need to know what's happening. What are we about? What's going on here? Could we do that? You know how many people die a year that don't gotta die? You know how many people get hurt, injured, shot, don't gotta get hurt, injured, or shot? You know how many relationships break up, don't gotta break up? What up, Blaze Shine? Do you know? Let's use the carrot. The carrot is understanding. The carrot is wisdom. The carrot is patience. The carrot is love. Let's use the carrot. That's the type of time I think we should be on. Maybe I'm wrong. We all get angry. We all get upset. We all lose our way. So can we understand and be patient with another person who might have lost their way? Can we say, let me know what you're talking about before I say this next thing? Hold on. I don't think I got you. Put what on the shirt? I don't think I got you. I don't think I understand. I need for you to be more clear so I could understand, so I could respond back to you appropriately. That's the carrot. That's love. That's wisdom. We have that energy. That's the energy we need to start displaying to people, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong though, because hell if I know what I'm talking about half of the time, right? But that's my opinion. Let's do that. Let's give people let's make sure that we understand what a person is doing before we decide that we're going to shoot them down. This ain't even about 6ix9ine at the moment, Blade Shine, but I appreciate you. Let's do that. Let's encourage behavior that promotes positive growth. Let's do that. Because that's what the carrot does. The carrot promotes behavior. The carrot encourages behavior that promotes positive growth. Let's do that. Let's go win together. Let's all get a W. Everybody that promotes over here with the BBN, I need y'all to hit me on IG today. I'm gonna try to get back to everybody. I have a video shoot that we gotta go to, that we're gonna probably be going to. I'm calling those guys when we get off the phone, when we get off of this joint right here. I'm gonna call those guys. We might pull up, go live over there at the video shoot today. There was a studio session that we missed on Saturday. I had a situation going on Saturday, so there was a studio session that I had missed. I feel bad for the guys that I had missed the studio session on. This is the second time that I missed the studio session with them, but I really had something that was going on, and I really, that it was, I don't know how to gauge the situation. I have a personal issue going on right now that I don't want to talk about. So there was a problem, so that's why I missed the studio session on Saturday. With that being said, let's call these drops that happened today. And once again, we want to give a shout out to Bunny and Doe. They're an up and coming clothing line. They're going to be here in a minute. You guys are going to love them. Believe me that you are. I've seen a little bit of their merch. Y'all should go check them out on IG. As you've seen, we've been posting them a lot lately. I'm going to do some reposting for them today. Also, shout out to Susan Bortsbadell with the $10 drop and to Derek with the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are all the best. Pull up for tonight's show tonight, and we're probably going to be going live at a video shoot today. But yo, let's try our best. Let's try our best. Our best. To carrot first. Lead with the carrot, not the stick. Let's try our best to do that. Especially when we're talking about children, by the way. But definitely when we're talking about somebody who has a different perspective than us. I think it's very important when people don't share the same perspectives that at that moment they're open to not agree with the other individual, but to just listen. So let's be a little bit more open to listen. Lately, if y'all have been seeing the way that I've been handling people in the chat, I usually just kick people because I already know that they're talking, or I feel that they're talking to BS. Now we let them stay. And the reason why we let them stay and we have a conversation is because, number one, just so we can be clear, number one, if they're making a point and it's a good point, even if I don't agree with the point, I want to give you guys an opportunity to see the point. And if they're making a bad point, you guys might have seen the bad points before. Whether you agree with it or disagree with it, I want to have the opportunity to tell you my perspective. So I've been letting them stay longer than usual. We haven't been kicking them as much. I'm trying to not kick people as much. Now, with that being said, everybody, I want y'all to pull up to the BBN website, where our website is back up, where it's been up, but we haven't been posting in a couple of days for a reason. Our postings will be going back up again very soon. Now, we haven't posted in a couple of days. This is our website. We will be posting again. We got some stuff coming to y'all also from Chile. I need to talk to our correspondent down there. Also, in addition, we're looking for a correspondent in Europe. So if we could get a correspondent in Europe, that'd be dope, and also one in Australia. We're looking for correspondents, period, that are not in America currently. So we're looking for new correspondents that are not in America. Please hit me up if you would like to write for our site or be able to give stories to us. Also, this is our apparel shop. So go check out our apparel shop. If you're from Brooklyn, I'm pretty sure we got something you like. Also, they go to We Are Culture leggings. There's We Are Culture merch up there. Also, go cop. That's the Bronx merch. I plan on releasing, there's 2 Bronx merches, by the way. This is just the latest one. I plan on releasing more Bronx merch. That's the Green Team merch. You guys gotta cop some Green Team merch. As you can see, we got Harlem. And all leggings are not the same, just so we can be clear. I just want to show y'all something. Different perspectives and sizes on each individual legging. As you can see the perspectives and the sizes on there. Boom, boom. So they look very similar, but they are not all the same. These are the Brooklyn leggings. These are the Bronx leggings. The Bronx leggings also change color at the bottom. For anybody that want to know, look at the bottom. The hell? Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't got time for this. Alright, I don't got time for that. I don't know why they doing that to me. I think I got the issue going on where these guys are, where my jump off is sending out. I need a new computer. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so I gotta pick a bolt. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this real quick. Is that a bolt? There's a bolt. I'm getting DDS, by the way, so that's why I think that's happening. BBN problems. Anyway, so here go the other leggings. I just want to show y'all that these leggings right here, depending on what you want the bottom to look like, the color on the bottom actually changes. As you can see, the color on the bottom is changing. The color on the bottom is changing, as you can see. So not all leggings are the same. They all got their little differences. Also, here go the green tea merch. If you just want some white leggings that don't have nothing on them, I don't believe these have anything on them. They're just white with the green team on the front and the back. Anyway, with that being said, I definitely appreciate you guys. I love that you guys pull up as always. Come to the Tonight Show tonight. Also, go cop your merch. Yes, Florida is considered part of America. Why are you asking? Also, go cop your merch. Vic Star in here. Vic Star is where you should be sending the pictures of you and your merch to. She will then post, and then we're gonna repost. Everybody should be repost. Every time you see somebody in BBN merch, y'all rap bastards is supposed to be reposting that. Anyway, let me go. I love y'all. We called out the drops already. Please, let's go out there and be productive today. Let's be a part of society worth being a part of. All right. So let's go out there. Let's be understanding. Carrot first, and if provoked or if you have no other option, you do got to get home. So in those situations, do what you got to do to get home. If whether it's escalate the situation, I'm not going to argue with you, or whether it is to just avoid the situation, I'm not going to argue with you. But we all got to get home. We all got people that love us. So when we're out there and we're thinking about how we're having a disagreement with somebody else, or somebody else is feeling a way that we're not feeling, or a different way, or whatever the case is, keep that in mind. You got to get home too. So, and that person got to get home. Everybody got to get home. Everybody got people that love them somewhere, right? With that being said, you know what we should do? Everybody, pick up something for your significant other tonight, today, between $5 to $10. Bring your significant other something home today, and if you got kids, between $1 to $5. Bring them something home, right? Go to the dollar store. Nothing big. We're not going to get no Chanel. Go to the dollar store or something. Pick up something for the little ones. And then go to wherever and get your significant other something. And it don't have to be something that's going to have them like, yay. It could just be something like, whoa, wow, I needed this. Let's do that today. Let's show the people that we love that we was thinking about them when they weren't around. That's one of the biggest hugs you could give. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.